What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be showing you how to mine Ergo on your gaming PC at home. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to need is a Ergo wallet which you can send your profits to. Now for this tutorial I'm going to be using the Ergo wallet simply because it's a pretty easy wallet to get set up and it's just been what I've been using. So I will leave a link down below to the webpage where you can go ahead and download this wallet. But if you do not feel like using this wallet, you can use whatever wallet you would like as long as it supports Ergo. The important thing here is all we need really is the Ergo receiving address that we can send our profits to. Whatever wallet you want to use, up to you. Just make sure you have that address handy. Once you've got set up, we're going to go ahead and start with actually downloading the miner. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create a new folder on our desktop, which we're going to use to store the mining software. So we're going to right click, press new folder, and you can call this in theory whatever you would like. Because we are going to be working with the NBMiner mining software, I prefer to just name mine NBMiner because it keeps things simple, but name it mining, PC mining, doesn't matter, name it whatever you would like. The next thing we want to do is go into our settings and change a few settings in order to allow us to download the mining software. So we're going to press the start menu and type in virus and threat protection. If you would like to open this up without using the start button, you can just go to settings, Windows security, and then virus and threat protection. And we're going to need to do two things here. So we're going to scroll down to virus and threat protection, settings, click manage settings, and we're going to turn off real-time protection. If you leave this turned on, Chrome will not allow you to download the software from the website. So yeah, that really does need to be turned off. We're then going to scroll down to the tab which says exclusions. I'm going to click on add or remove exclusions. We're then going to click on this button up here called add an exclusion. Basically what we're doing is we're telling Windows anything that's in this folder, don't scan it for a virus. We know it's safe, because otherwise every time you go to open the software it'll flag it as a virus and won't let you run it. So we're going to click add an exclusion, click folder, as that's what we're working with, and we're going to make sure to select the folder we've just created. In my case it is called NBMiner. Click select and you will see that the file path will show up as an exclusion. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and download the mining software. Now for this tutorial I'm going to be using NBMiner simply because I personally find it the easiest for beginners to get started with, and it's also what I've been using throughout my whole time of mining and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. So personally I trust it a lot. We're going to go ahead and download the first file here, which is the .zip file. I'm currently on version 38.2. Download the latest version depending on when you're seeing this video. Windows will go ahead and flag it as being dangerous. Doesn't matter. We're going to go to the bottom right and click on show all, which brings us to our downloads page. Here we can either remove it from our list or keep dangerous file. We're going to click keep dangerous file, but do not worry, it is not dangerous in any way. Millions of people are using this software around the world. You're totally safe downloading this. So keep dangerous file, keep anyway, and you will see that it is downloaded. We're now going to go to our file explorer, click on downloads, and you will see that NBMiner has been downloaded. Because it is a zip file, we are going to need to go ahead and extract it. So we're going to right click it, press extract, and we're not going to extract it to the default destination path. We're actually going to click browse and make sure we select the NBMiner folder that we had created earlier. Otherwise, it will flag up as a virus every time we try and run the software. Click select folder and press extract. Now you will see that in our NBMiner folder we created on our desktop, we now actually have something in it. Double click, and we are inside of the mining software. Now these first few files you can just ignore. This is everything that they need to include in order for the application to actually run. What we're going to be looking at is this right here. These are all of the individual BAT files, which stands for batch files. Each one of these will mine a different currency. Because we are going to be mining Ergo today, we are going to be using this file, the start_ergo.bat. But the first thing we're going to have to do before we start mining is configure this file so that we get the profit. So we're going to click on it, right click and select edit. On Windows, you are going to have to click more info and run anyway, and it will open it up in a notepad. So I'm going to take you through quickly what is being written here. First of all, we have the name of the software. Then we have the algorithm, which is Ergo. And next we have the pool, which we are mining to. Now, currently that is set to a default pool. Looks like hero miners. We're actually going to use a different pool. We're going to use a pool called Nanopool because it's a pretty easy pool to use. So we're going to come down here to Ergo and click on Overview. And here under connection settings, you'll see we have all of the details we need in order to start mining. Here we have the default URL. We're going to change that to the Nanopool URL. So you're going to have to select the URL that best suits you. As you can see, they've got them in Europe, the east and west coast of the USA, Asia, Japan, Australia. If you do not live in a region with one of these servers, that doesn't matter. If you do not live in one of these regions, simply select the one that's closest to you. So for example, if you're in New Zealand, there is no New Zealand server. So just go ahead and select the Australia one because it is what is closest. Because I'm in Europe, I'm going to select the first European one. We're going to just copy that and paste it where the previous stratum one is, making sure to stop before the colon. And as you see, we've pasted it in. We then have the old stratum port number, which in this case is 10250. We want to change that for the new one. Here you can see there's two, SSL and the regular one. SSL just means it's encrypted, so we're going to go ahead and take that one again, copy and paste, back over and paste it in for the old one, making sure the colon stays in between. So you can see it now matches up. Ergo EU1nanopool.org matches up perfectly, and the stratum port also matches up. Now after the -u, we will see a address. Now this is not the address we want to use. This is a default random address that they have put in here as a place filler. If we were to start mining now, we would mine to this address, not our own address. So what we're going to do is go to our wallet of choice. In my case, that is Yoroi. We're going to click receive, and our address is going to show up. Like with the pool, we're going to copy and paste it. So copy it, make sure we highlight the address stopping just before the period, and we're going to paste it. As you can see, that now matches up perfectly. Now the punctuation default is just to name your miner. If you want, you can get rid of it completely, but I'm going to head and leave it in and name mine 2070 because the graphics card that I'm mining on is an RTX 2070. So we have now configured our batch file. Make sure before you exit, you are to click File at the top left and Save to save all of the edits that you have made. We now exit out of this and head back to our mining software. And now we can actually begin mining. So rather than going ahead and right-clicking to edit, we're just simply going to double-click the Ergo file. And if all has been done correctly, your device should start mining. We are getting a fail. Let's see if it could be the stratum port. If we change that to the stratum port that it's giving us, which is 5 ones. Let's change that to 5 ones. Could be that the SSL one doesn't work on your device. So we're going to change that to the non-SSL one. Open up the Ergo file. And there we go. We are mining Ergo. So basically, that's pretty much it. You are now officially mining Ergo. Now, if you want to go ahead and see your progress, your statistics, simply head back over to Nanopool. And up here where it says address, you're going to copy and paste your Ergo address. Now, as you can see at the moment, my account has not been found, and the reason because of that is because it takes about 15 to 30 minutes for the pool to refresh with your mining coin. But don't worry, give it some time and your coin will show up as mining, and then you can go ahead and get a payout and select all the settings. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. I've got many other mining videos on this channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.